Hi, welcome to Think Human. I'm Chris, and in this video I want to talk about superorganisms. These amazing collectives where none of the individuals actually have any plan or anything, but working together they can create incredible complexity either in structures or behavior, and it's quite fascinating to see. One of the examples I really like is from the plant world, and this is an aspen tree colony, and this colony is more than 80,000 years old and collectively weighs more than 6 million kilograms and has hundreds of individuals. But the strange thing is that all of these trees that you see have the exact same genetic makeup, so essentially the root system is the organism, and wherever happens to be the best place is where the actual trees will grow. There are also some species of fungus that can create gigantic networks, and some of them can be predatory, so they can attack trees and plants and use them as compost to grow themselves. Again, the organism itself is the network of mycelia under the ground, and whenever suitable the mushrooms actually pop up. And then of course we have some insects like ants and bees and termites, and this is, I think, really fascinating example when we have these sometimes millions of individuals and none of them is actually thinking what they're doing, but collectively they can create these complex structures where they can have air vents, they can have places where they incubate their young, they can have special grow rooms, really complicated stuff, and there's no architecture, but somehow together they know how to create this. Same way with bees, there is no single leader, but together working they can create this hive mind behavior, this sort of superorganism. I always wonder how far these kind of collections of hive minds could go. For example, if something were to direct the evolution of bees, for example, to more and more intelligent, if we could just isolate them for like millions of years and see where this sort of superorganism hive mind thing would go if each individual would also be more intelligent. But I guess an example for that would be actually us as human beings. We could argue, a superorganism. We look at an ant's nest and we look at their own cities, it's quite actually similar, a lot of what we do. No part of the human species is thinking like, okay, some part are thinking we want to build a city and so on, but everything we have, this huge complexity, no one person is thinking about it or how to make it. It's just sort of the interaction of everything in between, and it gets really complex with economics and politics and migration and all kinds of different factors to come up with this world that we have. It's like a really advanced, complex superorganism, and it truly is, where we sort of work collectively for each other, but yet we're still individuals as ourselves as well. So I just think that is interesting. So these are just some examples and thoughts about superorganisms. I hope you like the thoughts, and if you have any ideas, please leave them down in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.